Hello, I am Youngkyung from South Korea. The development restriction on highways are expected to limit development of roads related to highways, competition between rest facilities on highways and existing facilities, and strict environmental assessment and development initiatives that take into account the specificity of adjacent sites on highways are required. So the title of this study is a study on the basic directions of selecting and evaluating private operator for the development of idle sites on highways in Korea. The background of the introduction. The development restriction on highways are expected to limit development of roads erected on highways, competition between rest facilities on highways and existing facilities, and strict environmental assessment and development initiative that take into account the specificity of each site on highways are required. Is this existing facility on the expressway, such as rest areas, premium outlet, and based on various type of facilities in Korea? In particular, it is necessary to develop a good publicity as well as a secure educate profitability that meets the purpose of development in accordance with the public in situation that is the development target. In order to develop a plan for developing a target site on the express, a basic status survey on the target site is required, which includes conditions such as land and existing facilities, as well as contract conditions, laws, and regulations with the existing facilities. In addition, based on the current status survey, it is necessary to set the development direction of the project target site in consideration of constraints such as regulation and competition with existing facilities. So it is necessary to establish an appropriate evaluation. In order to establish an evaluation system such as evaluation criteria and evaluation methods for selecting private companies, it should be established in consideration of the individual characteristics and specificity of the target site to be evaluated. The purpose. In the study, an evaluation system that complemented the problems of the selection of private business in the existing public operating project was constructed, and an improvement plan was derived from this, and an evaluation system that supplemented the shortcoming of the existing private business selection and evaluation system was established. So we aim to establish an evaluation system to ensure profitability while at the same time developing excellent publicity. Therefore, through the development of idle site, resources are developed to be used efficiently, so minimum profitability is guaranteed, but economic benefits and publicity are greater than profitability. We intend to establish a direction and evaluation system. Review of legislation and policies for the development of idle site on express. 2.1 Review of the Korea Highway Corporation Act. It was summarized the contents of the Korea Highway Corporation Act and the enforcement degree of the Act to establish the development direction. In addition, the main contents of the Korea Highway Corporation Act for establishing the development direction can be divided into direct investment company, and private investment. And development related Korea Express Corporation Act and the enforcement decree of the same act. As you can see, the Act Korean Express Corporation Act and enforcement decree of the act. Restriction on X-by use area of adjacent site on highway. This is the use area classification. Main category is like this, and middle class and content. Review of the land use status and highway rest area through prior research. According to the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transportation of Korea, a study on the preparation of guidelines for the development of expressway, logistics, transit and business centers, there were 16 resting places and 32 resting places in agricultural and forest area and conservation management area, respectively about 20% of the total. As a result of analyzing the 189 use areas surveyed among 221 rest area, it was found that 164 rest areas located in single-use area and 25 resting places located in 2 or more use area. In particular, the total analysis rest area is located in 8 types of use areas. 16 rest areas are located in agricultural and forest areas, and 32 rest areas are located in natural green area. The 8 types of use areas fall into the planning management area, natural green area, conservation management area, agriculture and forestry area, production management area, conservation green area, natural environment conservation area, and second general residential area. The third chapter is development of evaluation system for business selection. The first basic direction of evaluation system development. This is the evaluation system basic direction procedure. The research goal is like this, and research content is like this, and detailed research content and research method. We use literature review and synthesis of research results and empirical data using causal and effect, as you can see. Next is how to derive the evaluation field of the public evaluation model. There are number of methods of deriving evaluation item and factors for each evaluation field for selecting a business operator. In general, there are methods based on empirical data based on cause and effect, and methods of quantifying based on expert judgment. In the former case, the latter is more logical and systematic, but it is most case the empirical data is less maintained or insufficient and is complemented and constructed by the latter method. In this study, in order to derive evaluation items and factors for each evaluation field, theoretical discussion, prior studies, and cases of related organization were synthesized, and common attribute to specific indicator consistent with the development direction of this task was selected. We would like to organize the evaluation field for Korea and confirm its validity through consultation with the ordering staff and experts. Next is the quantification of business plan evaluation, content and evaluation methods. The relative importance is calculated using the analytic hierarchy process technique, and we use the subject discussion making process in calculating through fuzzy integrations. Next is design measures for enhancing publicity. The design method of the evaluation elements for strength publicity is designed as a public interest evaluation elements by listening to field surveys for establishing the development direction and opinions of the local government and discovering sources suitable for local characters. So finally, the usefulness of the evaluation system is verified through comparison and review of the purpose selection method and existing selection method. Last is the conclusion. The study was to establish a basic process and direction for selecting a private business operator by driving a development plan that takes into consideration the specificity of adjacent sites on the express, such as restriction and development of related laws, as well as development constraint requirements in Korea's expressway. The research was conducted with a focus on the basic direction for the selection of a private business operator to finally implement the project. This is a development plan that ensures appropriate profitability and publicity in accordance with the development purpose in line with the public institution institution that is the development subject. Through this, it was possible to efficiently use resources according to the purpose of the adjacent site development project on the expressway, and to establish basic guidelines and direction for selecting private business to the extent that minimum profitability is guaranteed. In order to establish an evaluation system such as items, criteria, and evaluation methods for evaluation selectors for selection for private business by reflecting environmental evaluation results and suggesting appropriate alternatives, it is necessary to increase both the individuality and specificity of the target site to the evaluated. So through this, ultimately, the evaluation system for the selection of private business should be established in the basic direction along with the proper development direction, the the characteristics of the ordering party and the purpose of ordering, and it is expected that the evaluation system for the selection of private business for the development of idle site in the highway will be specifically drawn and used in particular evaluation in the future. I would like to finish my presentation. Thank you.